often have sex even when I don't want to. And before you ladies get in the comments and freak out, let me tell you what I mean. I've never been coerced or forced by my husband to hop in bed with him. However, I'm a lady just like the rest of you with hormones and kids and stress on my mind. So are there times when he initiates and that's not what I want? Of course. But guess what? You don't have to want it in order to be willing. So here's what takes place. If my husband initiates and I've got other things on my mind or things that I plan to do, I have a choice, and so do you. And this is the moment where you can choose to make your husband feel loved, even if it's not what your body was craving in that moment, right? So when you say no to sex, you might think, yeah, it's just because reading my book or finishing this project is more important than the act of sex in this moment, but that's not what he hears. What he hears is reading my book or finishing this project is more important than him. So it's a deep and personal rejection to him. So what do I do to change my mindset and my dynamic? Instead of focusing on the thing now that I don't get to do, reading my book or finishing the project, I say, this is what I get to do. I get to invest in my relationship. I get to make my husband feel loved and wanted. I get to show up for him and show him that he is my number one priority, because all those other things, ladies, they'll still be there. You can still get the time to read your book. You can still finish that project. But if you are constantly using your no card, it's going to deflate him and it's going to begin to crush your marriage. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a no card. There are times where Terry will come to me at night before bed. It's a little bit later than is maybe I'm okay with because I really need a good night's sleep that night. And I will say to him, it's a little late. I'm super exhausted. Would it be okay if we did it tomorrow? And guess what my husband does, men? Make a mental note. He says, absolutely, get a good night's sleep and we'll prioritize it tomorrow. That should be your response to her. Make what she needs just as important as what you need in that moment. But ladies, it's going to be really hard for him to do that if you're never saying yes. If you say yes and you show him that he is a priority and he's important to you and that he is more important than all those other little things in your life, because he should be, it's going to be so much easier for him to lovingly say, okay, no problem, when you need to play that no card. So remember, when you say no to sex, you're not just saying no to sex, you're saying no to him. What he's looking for in that moment is actually just to connect with the heart of his wife.